Hello, everybody, and welcome to Jasmine's Cozy Nook. Today we will be completing Merida's Friendship Level 4 quest. And if you are having trouble starting this quest, you first have to unlock Flynn Rider. So you first have to open the Wild Woods, and after you complete the quest that starts when you open that area, and you invite him to the valley, that's when you can start with her level 4 quest. So, just as a little heads up, if you're having trouble, so to start, we're going to talk to her.
What's on your mind? I'm listening.
Hope you're enjoying the sunshine. This one is called Archery and Archrivals. Ugh, that good for nothing bragging. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that word. Dunderheed? I've had just about enough of him. Whoa, who are you talking about? Who do you think? There might be a couple of good for nothing bragging dunder herds around here, but today Flynn Rider is the worst of 'em. Flynn's got a good heart underneath it all. I know, but he's buried it pretty deep. I was minding my own practicing in the woods with my bow when Flynn came along and just had to give me a few pointers. Maybe he was just trying to be helpful? If I needed his help, I would have asked for it.
You can't be serious.
When I told him thank you, but I don't need your advice, he even had the nerve to say that I was holding my bow wrong. I'm the best archer in Dunbrook. I know how to hold my bow. He reminds me of one of those lads who tried to shoot for my hand in marriage, all bluster and no skill. I don't suppose you could talk to Flynn and get through that thick head of his that when it comes to archery, I don't need his pointers.
Good day to you.
All right, so let's talk to Flynn to see what's going on.
What's going on?
How ironic that he would say that. This place is really coming together. So we need for that quest. Oh, hey, Jazzy, just who I was hoping to see. I was wondering if you could help me smooth something over with someone. I was trying to be helpful, share some skills I've learned along the way, but Merida, well, let's just say that's not how she saw it. Merida is a world class archer. She doesn't need your advice. Or shall we say, it came from a good place, but it was a bit thoughtless? Hmm. We'll just go with the first one. I know that now, but I didn't when I tried to help her. Still, it was wrong of me to assume. But Merida didn't just yell at me. She found my collection of wanted posters and tacked them up all around my house.
Oh.
She knows how much it bothers me that none of them get my nose right. Now I have to see them all every time I leave my house. That wasn't cool of her. Thank you! Though I have to give her credit, it was a pretty good prank. If you see any of those posters around my house, could you help me take them down? And hey, if you see Merida again, tell her I'm sorry. I never meant to offend her, and next time I'll keep my advice to myself.
A little help here?
All right, so let's go remove some wanted posters, shall we? I currently have his house placed in the Wild Woods, so let's head over that direction. Oh, okay, I see. I want to see what these wanted posters look like. Why are they all facing the wrong way? Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness, that's just too funny. All right, that's three, and there is some over here. Those ones probably didn't bother him because they're facing the river, so nobody could see them. All right, now we need to bring Flynn's wanted posters to Merida. Let's go ahead and track her because she can move quick. Well, actually, you know what? She's coming my way, it looks like. I'm starting to get better at this catching the snippets thing. Oop, pass me on the other side. Give them Merida, Flynn tells me that you stuck some posters up around his house. Do these look familiar to you?
Hmm.
Oh, definitely. That's Flynn, all right. They really captured his nose, don't you think? I gotta admit, that's pretty funny. That'll show him.
Eh?
What sort of person leaves a collection of his own wanted posters just lying about
Huh?
anyway?
You're
I bet he takes them out and just looks at himself every day. Well, has he learned his lesson yet? I think so. Good. Then as long as he leaves me alone, I'll leave him alone. It would be best if we could all get along. You and Flynn really aren't so different. I'll bet you would be really good friends if you just got to know one another.
ah.
We don't all have to be friends around here, but if you really insist. Back home, the clans would get together and talk out their disputes over a grand feast. Great idea. I'll whip up something for you. You invite Flynn, and I'll bring a meal from right here in the bind for you.
Anyone, you know where to find me.
Okay. So, persimmon sour fondue. That sounds exciting. Let's open that recipe. Obviously, it's going to use the sour berries and persimmon. Okay. Oh, so that's okay. That's literally it. All right. Awesome. Let's go find some place to cook this yummy food. Oop. All right. Anyways. Okay, so yes, there is a cooking station outside of my house, fortunately. So let's come over here. Hopefully, I didn't eat all of them. Oh wait, oh no, that's wrong. Is it this? This is what we need. Excellent. All right, so now we need to go inside Merida's cottage for the meal. This is me really hoping it goes well because I'm not holding out much hope. Uh-oh, looks like this meal isn't going so well. I don't get what the big deal is. First, you tried to tell me how to shoot my bow. Now you're trying to tell me how to decorate my arrows? All I said was that your arrows would look great with a huge red feather on the end. Red hair, red feather. It's fantastic branding. Don't make me tack up more wanted posters. And this time I'll draw them myself. And I'm no good at drawing. Look, I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget that not everyone agrees with me. Most people I meet find me dashing. And if they don't, I give them the smolder and you never stop talking about yourself. I know.
Hey there, over
Uh
here.
oh.
It's good to see you.
Did you see that? That numpty couldn't even go 2 minutes without telling me what to do. There has to be some way for you two to get along. If there was only a way you both could get out all this aggression towards one another. Flynn's not going to learn his lesson until I prove to him that I don't need his help. Say, now there's an idea. When the clans really couldn't resolve things, they have a sporting competition. I was planning to hold a friendly archery contest to show some villagers how to shoot. But maybe you could convince Flynn to join. We can make it not so friendly. An archery competition between you and Flynn? That's a great idea. Flynn will finally see who's the better archer here. I already made some signs to post for the event. Think you could put them around the Vale for me? That braggart Flynn won't be able to resist a chance to show off. I'll get on that. I guess you could probably use some archery targets too. That'd be grand. If you need me, I'll be practicing for the competition.
Anyone fancy an archery contest? Or we could climb a mountain.
All right, helper set up by. All right, so let's go into furniture mode and put these up. Let's put one right over here by the house so that everybody knows. Put one over here. Let's put let's let's do one here and put one on this other side. Perfect. And I think we have just one more. So let's put it in front or beside Scrooge's, or I think this is Shane Remy. Okay, so now we need a blue tail coneflower. I'm not even sure. Oh, no. Okay, so I wonder if those are the flowers here that um, that are wrapped around the books. That would make the most sense. Let's see. Looking for blue. Hopefully. Very unfortunate that it's there. Alright. Looks like my game has froze up. Okay, so since I can't pick that up without having a problem, I guess I'll come over here. Hopefully there are lots of blue flowers about and the blue flowers aren't rare, because otherwise I don't know what to do. All right, so now we just need one more blue flower. Okay, so now that I have picked up my last blue tail cone flower, now we need to craft the archery target. So I'm going to come over here to my crafting table. And it's under furniture. I need to see how many I need to make. Okay, so we need to craft 2 archery targets. Perfect. So now we need to bring them to Merida.
What's on your mind? I'm listening.
Thank you for doing that, Jazzy. I've been practicing all sorts of shots. Running, diving, quickfire, you name it, I'm ready. Flynn's already bragging about the trick shot that he's going to show off. Unfortunately, nobody else has signed up. I fear they all want to keep out of our way. Now, we just need to find a place to hold the competition. How about the fairy tale trial in the Wild Woods? There's a lot of room down there and no risk of breaking anything. That's brilliant! And when I win, I'll be beating Flynn on his own ground. I'll meet you down there, Jazzy.
We're like one big clan here, aren't we?
All right, so we're gonna head over this way, and we're going to enter the woods from the other side. Because I do believe it is somewhere. Actually, I guess I better look on the map. I do believe it's over here. Yeah, there we go. So we're coming to the same place that we found Flynn to begin with. All right, so I'm assuming then it must be in here. Oh, Merlin's in here. Okay. Scrooge. Okay, everybody's here. Excellent. So talk to Merida inside the fairy tale trial.
It's good to see you.
Jazzy, you're here. Are you ready to watch me take Flynn down a notch or two? Show him how it's done. Don't worry, Flynn's about to learn what happens when you mess with the firstborn descendant of Clan Dunbrough. But just to show how fair I am, Flynn can have the honor of shooting first. Go on, get him started.
Take care.
Talk to Flynn in the fairy tale trial to tell him to start shooting.
Hey, nice to see you.
You look like you have something to ask me. Let me beat you to the punch. Yes, charm is natural. I'm starting to think Merida underestimates me, Jazzy. I'm happy to show her what superior marksmanship is. Ha! Not likely. Go ahead and laugh all you like. Come on, Jazzy, let's do this. On the count of 3, get ready to loosen your bow, or loosen your arrow. 3, 2, 1, fire!
Whoa!
Here it goes.
Yeah!
Ah ha ha! Did you see that?
Yeah!
I'm only a hair away from a bullseye.
Oh,
Merida's got to admit that's pretty impressive. Aye, it is, but I promise it's nowhere near as good enough. We'll see. I only wish there was some way to commemorate this. There is. Go stand next to the target and I'll get a photo.
guess I'll see you around.
Oop. I don't know if that counted since he ran away. Okay. We get there. I guess we're hooked arm in arm in case you wondered. All right. Talk to Flynn.
Oh, good
You look like you have. Oh, wait a second. There we go. You see that? That's a Flynn Rider specialty right there. No way Merida will get closer than that. Don't be so sure. Merida's good. I just happen to be better.
Yay!
But go ahead and ask her.
Let's do this again soon, okay?
There's always something happening here, isn't there?
He bragged about that scaffy shot, didn't he? Well, I almost feel sorry for him. Time to put him out of his misery. Misery? Ha! More like victory. Time to put him out of his victory? That makes about as much sense as anything else that numpty says. Flynn sounds awfully confident. All the better to prove him wrong. You ready? On the count of three. 3, 2, 1. Fire! Here goes. Huh?
You're
What? I
serious?
missed the bullseye by a mile. Guess you're not as good as you thought. There's no way. Everything was lined up perfectly. I could make that shot in my sleep. Could it be my bow? Or maybe the arrows? Something isn't right here. I'll go investigate.
I'll be off then.
Oh, there's a magnet. Show Flynn's magnet to Flynn in the fairy tale trial.
How's your day going?
You found a magnet behind the target? That's strange. I definitely didn't sneak down here to place that before the competition started. Flynn, come on. That's a dirty trick. Fine, you're right. Maybe I asked around about a way that I could throw off her shot. But Merida got me first with those wanted posters. I was just returning the favor. Classic Flynn. Exactly. I guess this means I'm disqualified from the competition, huh? That's too bad. I was just about to pull off the amazing one in a million Flynn Rider trick shot. What's that? It's a little move where I throw 3 apples into the air, then shoot an arrow from behind my back and spear all 3 before curving my arrow directly into the bullseye. It's too bad and you and Merida will never get to see it. Tragic, really. Better go tell her she won.
Let's do this again soon, okay?
What's on your mind?
Flynn cheated, didn't he? I knew it. Congratulations, you're the winner by default. Ugh, that means Flynn really won, don't you see? Now he can pretend he would have won if he weren't disqualified. He did say something about pulling off a Flynn Rider trick shot. It was obviously made up, though. Oh, made up was it? What kind of shot was it? Well, he said it involved tossing 3 apples into the air, then firing an arrow from behind his back, spearing the fruit on it, and curving the shot so it hits the bullseye. Ha! No way that braggart could pull off a shot like that. I don't even think I could pull that off. Only one way to find out. You're right. I at least have to try. We'll just have to go get some apples. Did I actually make it? I did! Woohoo! I did it! You have to go show Flynn. That ought to show him who does and doesn't need archery advice.
Bye now.
Okay, we need to retrieve the trick shot arrow from the target and show it to Flynn.
Well, it's good you're here because we have a lot to do.
It's impossible. Nobody can do that, not even me. Face it, Flynn, Merida is an amazing archer. You know, you're right. And there's no shame in admitting she's a far better archer than me. The truth is, after that curse and playing Maleficent's lackey for a while, I think I just needed a win. But that trick was wrong. I owe Merida an apology.
Let's do this again soon, okay?
So, that was a pretty amazing trick shot you made. There's no denying it. You're the better archer. I ought to be taking archery tips from you, not the other way around. Thank you. And I admit I shouldn't have taken it so much to heart. The truth is, if you hadn't made me so mad, I might never have even tried that shot. Guess we both learned something about ourselves.
How about a chat? No ulterior motive, I promise.
Okay, so now we talk to Merida to finish the quest. You know, for a dunder-headed numpty, Flynn's not so bad. He's pretty charming when he wants to be. I never would have tried that trick shot if I weren't so mad at him. I need folks like that who help me to push myself to be the best that I can be. Friends like, well, like you. Thank you, Jazzy.
How about a chat? No ulterior motive.
And so that is the end to Archery and Arch Rivals. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you would like to see more videos like this, then please be sure to like and subscribe. Bye!